We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
In motion right, Olave. Throwing his Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Panther 11. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tutin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That good for 19 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A first red zone opportunity in the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Second and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Washington.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On second and goal, Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own. Six-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll leave them with a third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Project this ain't what you want.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Hey.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pickens on the slant. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
On the ground, Lipke. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Well, finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and 6 now.
Let's go now.
Second and 6.
And they'll run. And it's a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
Credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Hey, Silver. Hey. Hey, 73. Kyle Leviani.
They're going to try and throw. He'll try to do it himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Kyle Leviani.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Commanders first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. There'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking deep downfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, 29 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Has 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. 60 Eagles.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have the Cowboys first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Hey, Chris.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready,
Right back to him on first down. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
77.
Now an audible here into something else.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard
18
line.
Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 4th down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
180.
They'll throw now on the final play. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts trying to lay one up deep. And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it?
Touchdown, Cowboys! Bayshore Jordan, 35 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. With that run, going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. There's a short one caught by Johnson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Up the middle they go. It's Lane. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
The pass caught by Olave. 2nd down and 6 now from the 42. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
And anyway, crowd let's get it. Like a Hornet. 73. 73. Hey.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
It's another Washington Commanders first down. 1st and goal.
Pacheco not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score, but you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one.
Terry McLaurin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Got it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he fights forward for a -2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. He does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And room there to work it inside the 25. 111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and a couple.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Gravity Lions.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
19, 18. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw here. Touchdown, Cowboys! George Pickens, already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him the first down. Now Hurts looking to change the play. They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They go play action with Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
A good pickup there, a 22. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Another shot from the one on second and goal.
Will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Commander's first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Hurts. Pass caught. It's Lane with it.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 39.
Here's Hurts to throw.
There goes a deep ball. End zone.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Commanders have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Commanders 21.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And he takes it all away, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Commanders 21. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
13 yards on the play.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let it fly. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
53 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on first and goal. Second down and goal.
Hurts. Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This likely a must-have. Third and goal.
They'll set up a throw.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Dallas, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.